We will discover in this video the worst habits to stay awake every night without proper sleep. Sleep is meant to refresh us so that we can take on the next day's challenges with renewed vigor. It seems that the things of the outside world always manage to get in the way. This often leads to a lack of sleep. You can't possibly understand how devastating and pervasive it can be unless you've been through something similar. And our habits can be one of the greatest causes of letting insomnia into our beds. So watch this video until the end to learn all the 8 bad habits that's destroying your sleep. Number 1. Too early. One of the first mistakes is going to bed earlier than usual. Some people with insomnia go to bed earlier than usual in an effort to catch up on their Z's. Actually, it's a bad idea to do that same thing. If you go to bed early, you won't have as much time to think about things and worry about them in the morning. But jokes aside, when you're completely overwhelmed by exhaustion, it's best to keep your usual night routine. Trying to sleep the night before a big day can backfire if your body isn't tired. As a result, you'll be spending a lot of time in bed wide awake. Both sleep anxiety and a lack of conditioned sleep can result in a restless night. Number 2. Working when you should be sleeping. When you work hard, you can often find yourself on your laptop in the first hours of the morning when you really should be getting more rest. By setting boundaries for yourself, you can avoid the typical mistake of connecting your work with your personal space at home. Professionals like researcher Charles Morin, PhD, stress that the bed is solely meant for sleeping and for the S activities, not for anything else. If you always work in bed, it's pretty easy to confuse your brain with the sleepy response you should get while you are there. Try to avoid heavy mental strain just before bed. Number 3. Living rushed. Every time you get up in the middle of the night, you send the wrong message to your body, and it could be due to never cooling down before going to bed. Doing a major assignment an hour before bed is not a smart idea, since your mind will feel rushed to cool down right before bed. Having some downtime to relax and unwind is highly encouraged. Relax and take your time to fall asleep, and also get up the next morning and be more than ready for the day. It's remarkable how many seemingly little things may keep a person from getting a good night's rest. It's as if the whole cosmos is conspiring to prevent you from getting some shut-eye. It's probably because of how you spend your evenings. If you're having trouble falling asleep, it could be worth examining your habits in the hours leading up to bedtime. Number 4. Sleeping with the lights on. Another undesirable practice to abandon is sleeping with the lights on. If your bedroom blinds or curtains let any light in, it might hinder your brain from producing melatonin, sleep hormone that can help sleep. Cover your face or your eyes if you must, and rejoice in a 100% dark room. Sleeping well requires complete darkness. However, there are moments when we are bathed in illumination but remain oblivious to it. The LED lights on chargers and gadgets in standby mode often bright. According to recent studies, disruptions in sleep routines and suppression of the sleep hormone melatonin are the results of these disruptions. You may keep your blinds open all the time if you live in the country or another area with little access to public lighting. In fact, it's beneficial. As Sylvie Rowan Parola puts it, your body will gradually wake up with natural light. Number 5. Sleeping in extreme temperatures. Envy might be sparked by someone else's comfortable bed. However, a heated bedroom makes it more difficult to fall asleep and more difficult to wake up. The National Institute of Sleep and Vigilance's Vice President, Dr. Sylvie Rowan Parola, recommends a sleeping environment between 18 and 20 degrees. The initiation of sleep requires a decrease in brain temperature. Because our brains strive to maintain a temperature that is consistent with our surroundings, a warm room might make it difficult for us to relax and fall asleep. With the wrong temperature, you could wake up in the middle of the night, and there is no worse feeling than trying to get back to sleep while you are soaking in sweat. Lack of sleep is one of the main causes related to erectile problems. If you have any doubts about this, take our short quiz in the description, and you'll have the answer in less than 5 minutes. Number 6. Too much energy. Exercise just before bed. You've promised yourself that you'll continue your regular evening exercises to maintain a healthy weight, blood pressure, and cholesterol. A great idea unless your evening treadmill time starts at 10 p.m. Working out boosts your energy levels, which is great throughout the day, but should be avoided in the evening. If you have to skip a day here and there, don't worry too much about it. If you're feeling blue, getting a head start on the day may help. If you work out first thing in the morning, you'll be able to carry that momentum throughout the rest of the day. A lack of sleep the night before a hectic day can prevent your body from recouping in time for the next day's activities. If you experience days like this more than once a week, you should allow yourself at least 30 minutes to relax before bedtime. A warm bath is an easy and effective way to unwind fast. If it doesn't do the trick, curl up with a nice cup of herbal tea and read a few chapters from your bedtime book. Set up a routine that includes writing in a journal, meditating, or doing simple yoga poses. This will help you relax and get ready for a good night's sleep. Number 7. A big meal right before bed. The less thing your body needs before sleep is more work. If you're looking for something to eat on the go that won't keep you up all night, you're better off eating something light. Snack on some almonds or whole grain crackers with cheese to calm an upset stomach. If you struggle to fall asleep, try having a light, nutritious snack before bed. And if you can't shake the dream that you're drinking a fantastic cup of coffee, but you know that if you give in, you'll have to sacrifice some good sleep, you can choose a healthy alternative. Chicory coffee, which has been a coffee substitute for centuries. In ancient times, both Egypt and Rome relied on chicory to purify their blood. This aged plant tastes like coffee but has no caffeine. Number 8. Sleeping in the wrong position. People who often sleep on their bellies are more likely to wake up with neck pain than those who prefer to lie on their side or back. When you sleep on your stomach, your head rotates to one side, which puts pressure on your spine. Vertebral misalignment is one sign. For this sleeping position, a firm mattress and a flat pillow are ideal. Of course, there will always be those who are quite okay with sleeping on synthetic materials. The problem is that the rest of the body, from the hips up, sinks into the mattress. The head is supported only by the pillow. Thus, it is out of proportion with the rest of the human body. Poor posture and unbalanced support lead to back pain. Relax with your stomach facing up and sleep. The worst thing that you can do is sleep in a fetal position because it leads us to sleep inwardly. The fetal position is not beneficial to our health. When you sleep on your stomach, your rib cages can't extend to their normal size and your spine bends outward instead of inward. If someone is used to sleeping in this position, physiotherapists may tell them to bend one leg and stretch the other to relieve pressure on the pelvis.